So what is life? What is surrender? This we'll look at in a different perspective today. Everything in the universe is nothing but energy. This is what science says. Scientists say the matter is nothing but energy. What is the nature of energy? Nature of energy is continuous flow. Energy keeps on flowing. The energy is not able to flow. If everything in the nature is energy, everything is a flow, and flow means change. It's a continuous change. Have you seen anything which is not changing in the world? Everything is changing. The change is the nature of the world, including our body and mind and intellect. Everything is an energy flow. So if everything is a flow, how do you have to live? Life is a flow of energy. Everything is a movement. Sunrise, sunset, seasons, the plants growing up, plants dying, human beings born and dying, animals are born, grow up, become old and die. Don't you see? All this is nothing but an energy pattern changing. It's a continuous change of energy. It's life. The nature of energy is movement. Nature of energy is changing. That's the beauty of energy. So if everything is changing in life, everything is a flow, how we should live in life, how we should live a beautiful life. Imagine you are in a river with a full force flowing. You have fallen into river and you need to swim. Can you swim against the current of river? Can you swim against the river opposite direction where the river is flowing? You should swim with the river. You should not swim against the river. The more you try to swim against the river, the more you get tired, the more you get stressed, the more you suffer. So all our suffering, all our stress in life is we are trying to flow against the river flow, against the flow of life. We are not flowing with life, we are flowing against life. So if you are, can you keep on fighting with the river? When you are in river, can you keep on swimming against the current of river? You should learn how to flow with the river. Then your stress will be less. You have to use the force of the river to survive, swim. You will never be able to succeed when you fight against the current of river. So look at your life. Are you suffering in life? Are you going to stress in life? Then you are not flowing with life. You are flowing against life. The nature of life is movement. Nature of life is change. But we want to hold on to unchanging in life. Hold on to something unchanging. Is it possible in life to be anything be unchanging? It's impossible. We want to hold on to something And holding on to something is against the flow of life. Life is changing. Can you hold on to anything in life? What are you trying to hold on? You are trying to hold on to memories of yourself, memories of relationships. You hold on to identity called me. Somewhere you want to hold on to something. And you want to hold on to permanently also. I want relationship to be permanent. I want my memories to be permanent. I want my name to be permanent. I want something permanent in life. Is it possible? Can't you see the flow of life? Are you swimming with life or swimming against life? If you're swimming against life, you are struggling, you are suffering. Holding on to something in life is impossible. Look at your life. What are you holding on? Memories, impressions, your body, identity, job. Everything will slip away. Our hurt or problem in life is not because of the nature of life. Nature of life is flow, energy. It is because of a wrong expectation about life. I want to hold on something. It's like trying to hold on to sand, wind. You can't hold on wind. Wind is constantly changing. But you have an illusion that I want to hold on. That causes you hurt, not the wind itself, the nature of wind. Nature of life is not hurting. Nature of life is beautiful. It's a flow, ever-changing flow. So when you are trying to hold on to something, you are actually going against the current of life. And that causes suffering. So surrender means to be in flow with life. We have to swim with life, not fight against life. We cannot swim against life and win. Never will win. We'll swim with life. So what is swimming with life? Accepting that change is the only reality in life. Moment to moment, things are changing. The moment you accept the nature of life, mind will be peaceful. So really when in teachings we say surrender to life. Surrender means surrender to life. Surrender to life means accept the nature of life as changing. Nothing in life is permanent. Everything is changing. Something joyful comes, it will go. Something sorrow comes, it will go. What happens is when you are suffering, we think that the suffering is forever. Last 10 years I'm suffering. Last 20 years I'm suffering. The thought that something is permanent makes it suffering. Permanent is suffering. Actually, nothing can be permanent. Neither suffering nor happiness. We are holding on to something very strongly. This is against the law of nature. This is against law of current life. You cannot hold on to suffering also. You cannot hold on to joy also. Then we'll say, come back and say, why I am suffering again and again? You are not suffering because of circumstances of life. You have an illusion that something in life is permanent. Relationships are permanent. Money is permanent. Position is permanent. This permanent concept of something to hold on to permanently is causing suffering to us. Just let go. Swim with life. Flow with life. The flowing with life is called surrender. What is flowing with life? Accept. Moment to moment changes there. Look at children. They are flowing with life. There's no past for them. There's no future for them. Only present. Full of joy. What happened to all of us? The more age we become, the more sadness will be there. More lines will appear. Hair will grow. Color of hair will change. That's different. Because we are facing so much of worry, so much of tension. Everything appears in faces. We are trying to hold on to something. Flow with life. Something comes, something goes. Something goes. That's nature of life. So is there something to hold on in life? Nothing is there. Nothing you can hold on. Impossible to hold on to anything. So once you understand impossibility of holding on to anything in life, suffer because you are not. You just relax. So it doesn't mean that you will accept whatever happens in life. You'll be victim of life. No. The moment you surrender, you'll be master of life. This is the other way. Right now, you are living as a victim of life. You are becoming a doormat in life. You call yourself as a doormat. You are thinking that you are a victim of life. No. The moment you let go, the moment you understand the nature of life, you'll become master of life. That understanding nature of life and accepting life as it comes is called surrender. The moment something happens in life, just accept it. Our first reaction is reject it. I don't want that. Because you are coming from a position of something you want to hold on, your identity, something relationship, something you want to hold on. Okay? Something inside you wants to hold on. I'm not able to accept it. The moment you accept it, you're also accepting your identity is also flow. Otherwise, all of us are like a stagnant pools, stagnant lakes. Have you seen the difference between a river and a lake which is stagnating? A stagnating lake is energy blocked. A river is flowing, the life is there. In a stagnating lake, the mosquitoes will be there, smell will be there, even fish will die there. In a flowing river, fish will live. Ask yourself, are you flowing with the river of life? Are you flowing with life? Or are you stagnating? Now, the stagnating means doesn't mean that you are stuck in a position. Stagnating means conceptually I am holding on to something. Some identity, some position, some success. I want to hold on. That's stagnation. That hurts. Tell me, is there anything in life which you can hold on? Bring a fresh tomato into your house, right from the plant. Keep it 2 days, it'll get rotten. It'll change. Everything in life changes. But we have a concept that things should not change in life. It should be like this. That causes suffering, not life itself. So once you accept what happens in your life, then you have surrendered. The moment you have surrendered, you have peace. Because surrender doesn't mean becoming a victim. Surrender means understanding nature of life. We are not going against life. So does it mean I cannot change something in life? I can change. Circumstance in life, I'll try to change. I'll try to change myself. I'll try to change circumstances. Change what you can. Accept what you can't. Sometimes I'll be able to change circumstances in life. That will solve the problem. Sometimes I'll have to change myself. Whatever circumstance is there, that will solve the problem. When both are not possible, changing circumstances is not possible, changing myself is not possible, I will accept this is what life is today. The moment you accept, I don't resist, that's called surrender. The moment I don't resist, I'm at peace. The moment I'm at peace, I'm one with the self. Because nature of self is peace. Mind is agitation. So that's why in spirituality said that surrender is the highest, greatest thing you can do is surrender. Sarva dharman paritijya mamekam sharanam vraja. Surrender to me, you're free. And no, I'll surrender today. When I'll be free? No. The moment you surrender, you're free. What is the meaning of surrender? Accepting nature of life as it is. I don't want to hold on to anything. Okay. What comes in life, I accept because of its my karma. I change what I can. I accept what I can't. The moment I do that, my mind is at peace. When my mind is at peace, I am one with my nature of Atma, Brahman. Surrender and be free, here and now. Flow with life, never fight against life. When I say flow with life, flow with the current of life, because life is energy. Entire universe is nothing but energy. Then what I'm seeing as an object, the object is one snapshot, one event in the energy flow. A person is one event in the flow. A friend is an event in the flow. An enemy is an event in the flow. It's a snapshot. Everything has changed. Your recorded event and then saying this is the friend or this is the enemy, this is the situation. So you're holding on to a still image and floating in a universe where things are moving. Already your friend has changed. Already your enemy has changed. Already circumstances changed, because that nothing can remain steady. Life, river of life is constantly flowing. River of life is energy. Surrender to energy. Surrender to energy and be free. That's the real meaning of surrender. Be with the flow of life. Any questions?
Whom are we calling as brother? You said there are snap.
No. When whom? What are we calling as relationships? Mother, father, friend, and this thing, right? See, for us, we are dealing with a moment to moment, a person, which is constantly changing. But let us take this way. Okay, let us. Whom are we calling as a relative? Whom are we calling a friend? Okay. See, when both things are changing simultaneously, we don't notice the change. I went to my friend's place. His son is 5-year-old. Okay. So after 2 years I go, the son has grown like this. He has grown by another 1.5 feet. For me, I'm seeing him after a gap of 2 years. Then I can notice the change. But father and mother cannot notice change because they're seeing the change continuously. So your father or mother relationship is continuously changing. You're also changing. So at the moment to moment, you're feeling that there is not changing. No. So both are changing. Okay, you're not able to notice that they're changing. It appears to be steady, stationary. Relationship appears to be stationary. When both boats are moving together, you feel they're not moving. When one boat moves here and one boat moves here, then you feel the difference. Similarly, after 2 years, if you see a child, you'll see, oh, it's grown. But the father and mother don't recognize because they're seeing it every day. So what we call as relationships is a dynamic equilibrium. What do you understand? Dynamic equilibrium, right? So both are changing and both appear to be steady. For example, right now you're sitting in the chair, right? Are you sitting in the chair? How fast you are moving? In fact, we are moving at a velocity of 25,000 miles per hour, Earth's velocity. We don't even feel the change. Earth is changing. But we are one with the Earth changing. Right? We are not able to notice change, but we see sunrise, sunset, something else we are able to notice. So when in relationship, father, mother, friends, they change. Their change is happening together. Moment to moment, they are feeling they're not unchanging. But give a gap. Suddenly you start finding a change. Like give a gap of 2 years and you see the boy has grown this much. So give a little bit gap comes. Then you start noticing, oh my God, so much of change has happened. But I want to hold on to something which is unchanging, which I saw earlier. That's the hurt. Understand? Are you clear? Is the answer question answered? So we feel that solid entity is there. My father is like this, my mother is like this. Because we are growing up, both are changing and both are moment to moment we are interacting. At that time, there seems to be no change with respect to it. But give a gap of 2 years. Suddenly you come and meet your father. You feel that, oh, so much of gap has come. Don't talk to your friend for 1 year. Suddenly you feel there's a gap. Because both your experiences, both life, you are flowing together. Then you don't see that there's you're not able to notice the changes. Give a gap, suddenly the change appears. So life is a constant change. If you are able to accept it, you are one with nature.
You stay away from this changing.
You cannot stay away from life. I'm saying, should we stay away from life? Nothing. You cannot run away from life. This life is a flow. Can you run away from river? You are in river. All that you have to do is understand the nature of flow of life and learn to swim. Don't fight. You cannot run away from life. How will you run away? How will you run away? Circumstance, one person or the other person will come in life. One situation or the other situation will come in life. It's a current. It's a flow. It's energy. Instead of trying to avoid life, learn to swim with life. Learn to understand that every situation in life is temporary. Every situation in life is changing. And I cannot hold on to memory. I cannot hold on to any circumstance. That dynamic equilibrium, you are able to do that, then you are surrendered. It's not a static equilibrium. It's a dynamic equilibrium. You are balancing in life. Change what you can, accept what you can't. The moment you do that, you are peaceful. And when you are peaceful, you are one with the reality, which is the only thing which you can hold on. Atma alone you can hold on. Nothing else you can hold on. Atma alone you are. Everything else in the life is changing. So the moment your mind becomes peaceful, you become one with the self. The moment you have become one with the self, you are already holding on to something which is eternal. That's why they surrender and be free. Flow with life and be free. Any questions? Anybody has a question on Zoom?
Any question in the Guruji?
We are thinking that we are surrendered to a static entity called God. The real meaning of surrender is surrender to life. Life is nothing but energy flow, continuous flow. So when we understand nature of life and learn to swim with life, we have surrendered.
Very good.
Understand? Others, our concept of surrender is there's a God whom I am surrendering. God is a static image. I am a static image. A static image called me is surrender to static image called God. Neither me is static image nor God is static image.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So surrender means dynamic equilibrium in life. Moment to moment.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Right?
Yeah. Thanks, Prabhuji.
Okay. Hari Om. We'll close.